All right, so I wanted to tell this story over a year ago, but I hesitated because I'm not a storytelling kind of guy. But I'm just gonna tell it anyways. So when I was in high school, I had a science and technology type class where we had a project that I don't think it was like with NASA or something. There was some sort of challenge where we were supposed to design a tool that could be used up in space. But the kicker was that it needed to be 3D printed. Now, this was back before 3D printing was as common as it is now. The printers we had then were not very good. I didn't have any knowledge in 3D printing or really 3D design work in general, but I was determined to make it work. So I wanted to make like a standard wrench sort of thing, and I built it in Google SketchUp. If you know anything about Google SketchUp, you know that it is not good for 3D printing. Just leave it at that. But I want to know if mine could actually be 3D printed. Our school had like one singular 3D printer. It was down in the robotics lab, I think, downstairs. My chemistry teacher, shout out to Mr. Arnold, he was awesome enough to let me into school early one morning to go over there and try to print it. So plugged it into the printer, hit go, just watched it. And not much was going on. I was like, okay, whatever. I got to go to class. It's time. Come back the next day. There's nothing on the bed. It didn't print. I don't know how it works. I probably did something wrong. I don't know. I hit go again. I try to watch and see if he was actually moving. Okay, it seemed like it's doing the thing. Nothing happened. This went on for, I don't know, like maybe weeks. I have no idea. It was to the point to where my teacher was like, Austin, do you understand the definition of insanity? Like, you know that you're doing this over and over again. At this point, it was not about getting the wrench to print. I just purely wanted to learn. I wanted to know how these printers were working. Why wasn't my thing working? I put the blue tape on the bed and I made sure there was no clugging nimma. Long story short, it never actually printed. Over the span of, I don't know, it's been like maybe 10 years now. I'm now at a point where I'm making all of these massive projects and I'm making content for social media and I'm doing all these things. Although I didn't print the wrench, I think what I got out of it is more valuable. That being said, 10 years later, I printed the wrench. I made it. It took me a while to find my old file, but so that's one of the problems with it. It's kind of garbage. It doesn't actually fit together, but that doesn't matter. That's not the point. If that wrench had printed and it had worked the first time, I don't know if I would have gotten to where I am today. Whatever, I told you I'm not much of a storytelling guy, but if you guys actually like me telling stories like this, then let me know. I've got plenty of things I could talk about, so bye.